What's going on, guys? So we all know that Hollywood is obsessed with remakes. I like to view remakes as if you're getting back together with your ex. Sometimes you get back together and you still got the magic. And then sometimes you end up in a horrific shame spiral. Remaking movies is kind of the same thing. Sometimes that remake is on point, and then sometimes it's an utter abomination that never should have been greenlit. So, in order to help our Hollywood executive friends, we now present the rules for remakes.
Don't you know the rules?
What rules?
You don't... Jesus Christ, you don't know the rules?
First up, here's a pro remake rule. You can remake it if it's a really great movie, but no one in America will watch it because it's not in English. Reading subtitles is hard. 2006's The Departed was a remake of the 2002 Hong Kong action thriller Infernal Affairs. The fantastic source material was updated for an American audience to take place in the criminal underbelly of Boston instead of Hong Kong. That's how that works.
What's the difference?
But it also didn't hurt to have Scorsese at the helm either. He took home his first and only Best Directing Oscar for that film.
I base most of what I do on the idea that you're pretty good at what you do.
Next, you can't remake it if the original movie won double-digit Oscars.
You're either for me or against me. Then I am against you.
The 1959 film Ben-Hur, starring Charlton Heston, is one of Hollywood's greatest triumphs. Just check out that chariot race. They remade it with a guy no one's heard of, the dude who played Weird Dr. Doom in the most recent Fantastic Four movie, and Morgan Freeman looking like he's playing old Bob Marley. This is a case study on quitting while you're ahead. Like 11 Oscars ahead.
Should have stayed away.
Next rule, you can remake it if it came out so long ago that people referred to it as a talkie. Hey, you going to see that new talkie? Nah, I like my movies how I like my farts. Silent, but deadly. Anyone who's ever talked to a dude in a college dorm room knows Pacino's classic Scarface, but that's actually a remake of the 1932 Howard Hawks film of the same name.
You dirty murdering mug, you bumped off O'Hara. Who, me? That's foolish.
Which also had way less cocaine.
Get out of my way, Johnny, I'm gonna spit.
Say hello to my little friend!
Say hello to a pretty good remake. Next rule, you can't remake it if your name's Tim Burton. Planet of the Apes, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland. Do I need to continue? I don't know if I can because I might have named all of his remakes, but you get the point.
What a regrettably large head you have.
The recent Planet of the Apes movies confirm that Tim Burton was the problem, not Abraham Lincoln, which is a classic cinematic moment.
Who wants to buy some aspirin?
You can remake it if it's a horror movie that just isn't scary anymore. Let's face it, many horror films depend a lot on the latest filmmaking techniques and special effects. And sometimes a movie that was scary at the time just loses a little bit of its scare magic over the years. Movies like The Thing or The Fly got updated to be scary for whole new audiences. Just check out in The Fly where he's like, "Help me!" versus Brundlefly. To this day, I still will not get in a teleportation device because of what happened to Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Scarred me for life. You can't remake it when there's bees!
Not the bees! Ah! Open my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Wicker Man was a great, weird 1970s creepy thriller.
In the name of God, woman, what kind of mother are you?
Then they tried to remake it with Nick Cage, and we all know how that turned out. Next, you can remake it if it's an old Western that only your grandpa cares about. I'm talking about 3:10 to Yuma and True Grit. Solid remakes.
I call that bold talk for a one-eyed fat man.
Feel your hand, you son of a bitch!
When I was a boy, they made movies about horses and trains. That's great, Grandpa. Send me a link. You can't remake it when it violates the Paul Verhoeven rule. 1987's Robocop and 1990's Total Recall are touchstones of the sci-fi action genre, both directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Your move, creep.
They're remakes. Not touchstones of anything except bad remakes.
You really are a disappointment, Hauser.
I'm gonna play good cop, bad cop?
Nah, Daniels. Bad cop, Robocop.
They lack the humor, the political commentary, and the blood squibs of their predecessors. Don't remake it. I'm talking to you, the guy who has his eyes on Showgirls right now. Same rules apply as when you're at a strip club. No touching the Showgirls. You can remake it if it's all about the coolest cast of a certain time period, and then that time period ends. I'm talking about Ocean's 11.
You think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
So they got the cool dudes like Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle, Scott Conn. Wait, what? He's in that? Oh yeah, all right. But now George Clooney's an old married guy, so maybe it's time to remake Ocean's 11. Next, you can't make it if it's a shot-for-shot remake like Gus Van Sant's Psycho. That's just called a directing exercise. That's seriously like some second year of film school stuff. Come on, Gus! That's how you follow up your mainstream breakthrough, Good Will Hunting?
It's not your fault, all right? It's not your fault.
It is your fault. Well, that was fun. I want to thank Screen Junkies fan Adam Matthews for sending us this show idea. Adam, your check's in the mail. And by your check's in the mail, I just mean this high five. So, what are your favorite remakes? What are your least favorite remakes? Let us know in the comments section below and tell us why they succeeded or failed. We want to know. I want to thank you for watching Screen Junkies. I'm Hal Rudnick. Hit me up on Twitter. Bye-bye. Hey guys, did you know that this end card works with your phone now? I know, right? Click the boxes below to watch more Screen Junkies videos and click the Screen Junkies logo to subscribe and get this show, honest trailers, movie fights, and more.